closest to our parents when we are born. So that allows our parents to have the highest influence over our beliefs, our mindsets, the way we see the world, because they are our primary caretakers. So now, as you are like this, okay, there are some traumas you have. And when I say traumas, little known traumas, I mean there are some beliefs you hold in your head, and there are some emotional reactions you have towards the world that are not necessarily yours. Okay, you have them because of experiences you've had when you were a child, or experiences your parents have had with you. And once you give birth to your children, the beliefs you hold about the world, you also pass it down to your children. Okay, your child says, "Daddy, mommy," and we have had these experiences, right? You tell your parents that you want to do something particular, and the first that they do is they shout. They say, "Oh, you're not supposed to do this stuff," or they judge. They'll be like, "Are you a bad child? Why would you do this? Why would you do that?" Especially if you come from a household that is very, very strict. You know anything. You know, if you breathe one, if you sniff one breath, before you know, maybe your parents now they've turned you upside down. That thing that you're not supposed to do is not necessarily something that is actually bad. Okay, you tell yourself that I'm expected to do this. You tell this artist, you move into the world, and that's how you start behaving unconsciously. You don't know, and many a times you don't even remember what happened. And I'm not saying that our parents are bad people. I'm saying that they also got their trauma from their own parents. And right now, there are certain beliefs that you have, okay, that you did not get from your house. Maybe as you moved into the world, okay, you've gone and moved into the world, you've had experiences that made you feel like, oh, this is not correct. And when you go and try to explain to your parents, they don't understand what you are saying. And they feel like, my child has started behaving in this way that is very different and weird and strange. This is not my child, or why are you doing things different? And you are trying to tell your parents that, Dad, Mom, the way you are doing things in this way, this is not the way to do it. Okay? Understand that when you are a parent too, there will be a situation when your child is not going to agree with you. Do not force your children. Understand them. Before they are your kids, they are their own human beings first. They have their own choices. Yes, they are your children. Yes, you have a right over them, but every child, okay, is also their own human being. They have their own choices. They see the world differently from you. You need to appreciate that difference, not fight it. Because for me, that's what true love is. I feel like you failed as a parent if your child becomes what it is you expect your child to be. If your child becomes what it is you want your child to be, you failed as a parent. You should nurture your child. Your child has their preference, they have their own goals, they have what it is that they want to do with their life. They have career choice. You'll see some parents now, they take pride in the fact that they like the field of medicine, and their children became doctors and they like it. And they kind of put it in their children that this is what you should be. Or they tell each other that there's money in this stuff. That's not the way. That's not the way to parent your child. Allow your child to be who they naturally want to be, right? And nurture and guide them. If you're already doing that as a parent, good. But take note when you're forcing your own ideas and beliefs on your children. You are not raising children that will be independent. If you want your child to be independent, a person that can think for themselves and make their own decisions, right? You need to allow them to be and fail by themselves. Let them fail, let them understand. Their life belongs to them.